Number 5 says, 2 students are working on a mathematical model for a science experiment in which a tennis ball is thrust into the air. The first finds the time at t equals 2 seconds. The ball is at a height of 4 meters. So when the time is 2, then we know our height is at 4 meters. Then it says, the second finds that at t equals 4 seconds, that the ball hits the ground. So the ball is back at height 0. Then it tells us which function h might define the height of the ball in meters at time t. So what we want to do here is go through the answer choices and plug in these 2 numbers and see if they work out. So A says h of t equals -3 times t squared minus 4 plus 4. So it's probably easier if we just start with that first one. So what that's saying is if t is 2, so if we put 2 in for t, then that whole equation has to equal 4. So 4 equals -3 times 2 squared minus 4 plus 4. 2 squared is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. So that helps us out a lot because -3 times 0 plus 4. -3 times 0 is 0. Plus 4 is 4. That works out nicely. If you just want to double check this with the other one, you can also do that as well. So in that case, if we started it up here, we would put 4 in for t, and then we would put 0 in for the entire equation. So if 0 is over here, then we have -3 times 4 squared minus 4 plus 4. So 4 squared gives us 16. If we subtract 4 from 16, we get 12. Then if we do this, -3 times 12 gives us a -36. Plus 4 is giving us only a -32. So now we know that that is not our equation. So now that we know that A is wrong because it didn't work out for both of them, we're going to have to test out another equation. Now if you look at B, B is the same exact equation as A, except now we're adding 4 instead of subtracting 4. So if we think about this, if we add 16 plus 4, that's giving us 20. Then if we multiply 20 times -3, that's giving us -60 plus 4. So that's moving even farther away from 0. So even if we did test it out with this one and it worked, it's definitely not working here because this is just getting bigger and we need it to get smaller. So we're going to actually eliminate B without even doing all of the work because it's bigger than A and we need to go smaller. So looking at C. So for this one we have h of t equals -1/3 times t squared minus 4 plus 4. If we test out this guy, then we are going to put the 2 in for the t, and the whole equation has to equal 4. So looking at this, 2 squared is 4, 4 minus 4 gives us 0, 0 times -1/3 gives us 0, and if we add 4, we end up with 4. So that works out for us. Then with this one, we have -1/3. We're going to use this guy for t, so 4 squared minus 4, and then we add 4, and the whole equation has to equal 0. So looking at this, we have 4 squared is 16. 16 minus 4 is 12. So now we have -1/3 times 12. And then if we work that out, -1/3 times 12 is a -4. We add 4 to that, and now we get 0. So this is our equation that works out for both of our 2 points. So the answer is C.